you look in Bell County itself, it's just amazing how many homes are being built here. There's a lot of opportunities out there for these students.
Home and business development is booming in Texas, and students at Belton High School are building their way up into professional careers as architects, electricians, carpenters, interior designers, and more. With 29 years of teaching under his tool belt, Craig Sullivan begins class with an introduction into many outlets of the industry.
Coming in, especially as a freshman, you don't really know what you want to do, so I expose them to a little bit of everything. I expose them to plumbing, residential wiring, bricking, a little bit of framing, roofing, drywall. We'll do laminate work. You know, if the student figures out, hey, I like your wiring part, I really want to do more, then the next year in the advance, we'll put them in the wiring booth and we'll throw a lot of different scenarios at them.
Junior, Austin Snyder, was turned on to electrical work and framing after taking the introductory class, but his passion to build began at home.
My father is a Navy Seaman for 20 years and just retiring this year, and so I've had that construction background. He started a business and I've been really working it since I was about 7 years old.
This is Austin's third year competing in the Skills USA Team Build, which showcases the best career and technical students. The contests begin locally and continue through the state and national levels. At competition, Austin and his team will receive a set of blueprints and must build a house in 2 days.
They'll frame it, they'll plumb it, they'll wire it, they'll put a roof on it, and they'll brick it. And it's 4 students. They work as a team.
A lot of math and a lot of common sense. It takes a lot of common sense to be able to do it, because if not, you'll get really confused. And if you don't know the mathematical side of it, say we have to do an octagon window, and if you don't know how to do how to triangles and all that, you'll never get your measurements right. You always have lopsided.
Austin plans to study engineering at Texas A&M before heading into the Navy. Junior, Bryson Sufall, also plans on hammering his way through engineering at A&M. Bryson says that Skills USA has helped him prepare for college.
Colleges alike, looking at that you compete in Skills USA, especially if we do good this year, you can get a lot of recognition for that. Definitely, they give you a lot of work, like especially if you want to do anything to your own house, so that way you don't have to pay someone to come do it for you. You already know how to fix anything at your own house.
And at the school. Recently, students have remodeled 2 bathrooms and the media department's production rooms at Belton High School.
I think we have a good program. I think it prepares you a lot, especially this program with the career studies. I think it does a good job of preparing us for what we're going to learn in college.
But before students take on power tools of the trade, they must become certified in safety and successful carpentry with OSHA and craft NCCER. And math is a big plus too, according to Rick Harrington, who has taught the tricks of the trade at Belton High School for 29 years.
Math is very important. I try to really focus on math and how it relates to the measurement process. I've sat in on numerous meetings throughout my career, both in Belton with business people and across the state. And one of the main things that they've always said is we need young people that know how to use a tape measure. Other certifications, everybody requires safety. So they should have an OSHA card if they're successful in that module in the classroom. The NCCER craft certification, it has math, safety, communication, employability. That pretty much goes with any job. So that should impress any future employer if they have those 2 cards.
Junior, Isaac Lujan, carries those cards in Harrington's millwork and cabinet making class. His skills have become an asset at home.
I do a couple of chiselings and some woodwork, so I make some cabinets and fix some things around the house that my sister asked me to do. If she needs me to make some shelves for her, or put some trim around something. There's always that uniqueness of people wanting certain things made. I mean, that little furniture that can make a whole room, just come together.
Isaac won first place in district at Skills USA and will be heading to the state competition in the coming weeks. After graduation, he plans to master carpentry at a technical school and open a business.
The business I kind of want to open is a custom cabinets made. So that way people can bring me an idea of something they want to build, whether it's a cabinet or a little drawer or something. And I can usually work with them and make a mock-up. That way we can see what they want or what they like.
Senior, Devin Wagner, spends most of his time making mock-ups for friends and family. His recent project was on the CNC or computer numerical control machine.
This year we got
this CNC, which I've already made a lot of cool 3D plaques and everything like that, and some of them are actually the most recent one is for the National Stuttering Association.
Devin plans on either attending a technical school or university to study engineering. He chose to spend all 4 years taking classes with Harrington, his favorite teacher. Most of Devin's grades comes from his finished work, how it is measured, sanded, and constructed.
Small projects to teach us a lot of tricks with woodworking as far as like dados, rabbets, all the grooves and everything like that.
Once the 4 walls are up, plumbing and electrical is complete. The next step is to decorate each room. And senior, Paige Lumen, has several designs in mind.
Teaches you how to design a house and what colors go good together and what elements go good. She also teaches you about space and where to arrange things. And we kind of learned about building a little bit with the Chief Architect program.
The Chief Architect program, or CAD, allows students to walk through and design homes within a 3D setting. And in Melissa Beecham's interior design class, students also study the history of homes, color wheels, furniture placement, and how to construct a design board.
Like if they were an actual interior designer, they have to create design boards that would be like for a client. And on the design boards, they put all the sample fabrics, tiles, wood, paint samples. Like we cost out what it would cost to paint it or put the furniture in the rooms. They include some furnishings and some accessories and lighting and things like that for the design boards. And it helps them with like interview skills too, because then they get interviewed on their design board and how they designed it.
Paige submitted her design boards in the Family Career and Community Leaders of America competition. She competed in region and will move on to state in the coming weeks. The boards had a special meaning for Paige and the other girls who made them.
We based it on one of our local teachers that her house burned down, and they were able to design everything that she wanted. They went and interviewed her, and they made a budget, and they did the whole floor plan, and they created the design boards for her.
The Architecture and Construction Cluster at Belton High School, providing students with skills and knowledge in the management, technological, economic, and environmental aspects of building for a better job, education, and future.